Let's talk about political facts this morning. Political facts. Now, it is a fact that INEC is playing hide and seek, preventing the coalition from floating a new political party. I repeat, INEC is playing hide and seek, preventing the coalition from floating a new political party. Number two fact is that the problems we have, the crisis we have in Labour Party and the PDP can be traced to the APC. APC has a hand and is orchestrating majority of the crisis we have in the Labour Party and the PDP today. It is very clear, another fact, that Atiku would not run under the PDP. It is a clear fact that Atiku would not run under the PDP. There will be a new coalition. It is also very clear that the coalition is a Northern Nigeria project. It is a Northern Nigeria project. Look at the interest of the coalition is to present a Northern candidate. We'll all understand what it means for South and North rotation of power, undocumented, but we all agree to it, like what happened with Jonathan. So the coalition represents a Northern interest to seize power from Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of an Atiku who would be politically relevant if he doesn't win the next election. Now, it is also clear that the coalition would present Atiku as the president and Amaechi as the vice president. And also, it is also very clear, or is a political fact or speculation, that an Alex Otti of Abia State would be leaving the Labour Party very soon to the APC. I said this at the beginning of this year. I traveled to my home state. I'm from Abia State. Some meetings were held. I talked to one or two, three persons because of the issues we had in the Labour Party. Alex Otti was going to the APC. Let me ask this question. If you're a lawmaker, whether federal or state or whatever lawmaker you are, and you have issues with your political party is having issues. Just like the PDP does not have a secretary. Like we don't know what is going on. Anti-party activities left, right, center, sabotaging the chances of the party to organize itself. Because somebody believes that an Atiku who is a member of the party can use funds and also manipulate the process and present himself as president 2027. So that person is fighting it. So there's crisis in the PDP. If you are a lawmaker from the PDP, if you're watching this video, please help us answer the question. If you're a PDP lawmaker and there's crisis in the PDP, now, most of the time, the next election, you want to return to the house as a senator or a lawmaker. And there's no secretary to sign your form or whatsoever. The party is not together to organize the election and defend its election like it did in 2023. Would you not decamp to another party? And if yes, you would decamp to another party, what party are you going to decamp to? This is not emotions, this is politics. If you're a politician, if you're not a politician, don't answer. If you don't understand some of the moves or the sacrifices or the decisions that politicians will make, don't answer this question. You have a PDP which was together, in quote, in 2003. They were able to have people who were polling unit agents, have party structures both at state levels and federal level. They were united in a way they could protect their votes and protect their interests and speak with one voice and support a particular candidate. Unlike a PDP of today, that we do not know where they stand. This one get appointment for Aso Rock. He get issue with a flag bearer because flag bearer and Tambuwal, they play him hide and seek. He was supposed to beat Atiku, but they play his friend from Northern Nigeria, Tambuwal, betrayed him for Atiku. And these guys are bent on destroying the party, PDP. We have like 3 or 4 factions. We have the Damagun faction. We have the Wike faction. We have the, I think, the Bauchi governors faction. And also we have Atiku's faction in a single party. And 2 factions, Damagun and Wike faction, are having the upper hand. Well, the other day, Atiku said that the APC is sponsoring some guys in the PDP to destroy that party. If you're a lawmaker in Nigeria and you have to make your decisions for your next re-election, Are you going to still belong to a disorganized party? We understand that APC, a fact, is responsible for most of the crises happening in both the Labour Party and the PDP. It's also a speculative fact that APC wants to make sure that Peter Obi, especially, is partyless, and Atiku, whoever that is going to come out from the PDP, Peter Obi and Atiku is partyless, so that whatever repeated itself in the next election would not repeat itself again. That is the APC with their evil politics, wicked politics. Now, it's also true that the APC doesn't want a merger with Peter Obi and Atiku. The APC is very, very happy with what is going on. That Peter Obi is not part of the coalition. They are very happy. They know that if that happens, if there's an Atiku agreement from the obedient movement, agreement from the PDP, whatever formation they bring, if there's an agreement to it, whether it's Peter Obi higher or Atiku lower, whatever agreement that comes out of that coalition is a threat to the APC. And if APC is gone, it is a bitter gone. If APC is gone, if Tinubu loses the election and somebody else is installed as president, is voted as president, and he's been sworn in, and everything goes on, transition goes on, my brother, it is going to be a big blow for the APC, because many people get jenga. Something will happen to many people. So it is very clear that the APC, another political fact, it is very clear that the APC would not and shall never conduct a free and fair election. Because number one, the ideology, snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. That ideology does not imply free and fair elections in Nigeria. It is a fact. The APC is not depending on free and fair elections, because if Nigerians know, these Nigerians you see, if they know that APC is banking on a free and fair election, APC, I can bet you, would not return to power. Forget the bragging, left, right, center, APC is this, APC is that. These are main facts. Now, the fact that I cannot verify is that according to Okonkwo, former actor who is part of the coalition or was a Labour Party member, said that the worst in the opposition is going to the APC. The worst, the bad eggs in the opposition is going to the APC, while the best in the APC is joining the coalition. Of recent, SA of Public Affairs, I think Public Affairs resigned from Tinubu's administration. Governor Imo Eno of Akwa Ibom State decamped to the APC. He wanted everybody to decamp with him. That is democracy. Somebody is decamping and he is forcing everybody like a military regime to decamp with him. And they will tell you that it is politics. It is autocracy. But some people resigned and refused decamping with him. The same in Delta State. Most who believe that the APC is a cancer refused to decamp with the governor, irrespective of political affiliances or extra codes or the goodies that will come as a result of them being part of the APC or what have you. They said no. So I can verify that, but the people in the APC are evil intellectuals, deliberately doing what they are doing, knowing that they are trying to prove a point. They are evil. They believe that you can build a solid building structure on a faulty foundation. They believe so. They believe so. So these are political facts. And another political fact that I can verify for you is that if northern Nigeria allows a Tinubu or forgets or lose guard, you lose guard in any way, and Tinubu wins that 2027 election, most northern politicians will be retired, especially the top guys in the Fulani chain. Fulani politicians, no, we don't have people that are being recruited. You see, we will make sure that these guys don't become popular at any point in time. These Fulani politicians that have subjugated the houses, that is controlling the political space, we will make sure that we deflate their popularity, because the last of them is in the persons of Kwankwaso and Erufai. These are two people that we know that may have a following in northern Nigeria. The only person that has spread is Atiku in other parts of Nigeria. Is a Fulani. Buhari does not have spread. If Buhari comes again, you see, so if Buhari comes again and vies for presidency and Jonathan is on the ballot, my brother, with what everybody has seen, Buhari would not get the popularity that a Jonathan would get. Another political fact, clear one, is that personally I believe if Jonathan is on that ballot, put any Northerner, put Amaechi, Jonathan and Amaechi ticket from the coalition. There's no kind of rigging the APC would do. APC will never beat a Jonathan, no matter who they present, whether it is Tumbu or who. If Jonathan is on that ballot, you put somebody like Amaechi, there's nothing you will tell me. Till tomorrow, I will stand for the coalition. That the coalition. I'm not talking emotions because some people are looking at you. Emotional. This Igbo boy, you are doing this. You know, Nigerians, you know, bigotry is a sickness. Not even tribalism. It's sick. Sick people are bigots. Bigot is a disease. Being conservative is different from bigotry. If you're a Yoruba man, you are a proud Yoruba man, you defend your identity, you defend everything about you. That is not bigotry. Bigotry is like irrespective of evil. You support evil over whatever it is. Number one is the truth. The truth, irrespective of language, of tribe identity, you must be a human first to assume an Igbo person or Yoruba person or Hausa or Fulani person. You must assume a human. But bigots do not consider humanity, whether they are doing what they are doing playfully or unintentionally or whatsoever. That is why a particular person from another tribe may have that qualification, but a bigot prefer that, like the last election, an old man in the bus said that I prefer to die in poverty than an Igbo man become president. That conversation reels and reeks bigotry. I prefer to die for an Igbo man become president. So there are no Igbo people. I met somebody yesterday, and the person said something that, well, interested me. I'm still thinking about that. I have some ideologies about that before. He said that family is somebody that has your interest at heart. Family is not necessarily blood, my blood brother, my blood sister. Family is that person that has your interest at heart, that is willing to do what the family should do. Some people that they are your blood brother and sister, they are not your. They do what enemies do. Would you still prefer your brother that wants to kill you to somebody that wants to save your life if you are sick? So that's what bigots do to people. Like I said, it is clear that if the Northerners allow to win the election, he go retire most of these politicians. Popular politicians from Northern Nigeria, most of them are Fulanis. We have Kwankwaso, we have El-Rufai, we have Buhari, we have Atiku. Who else? Who else that has support? Even Kwankwaso has support in Southwest. Kwankwasia. El-Rufai has support in some parts of Southwest. In the South, they have support in the South. Let me use it that way. In the South. Atiku has the same support. Buhari has people that will support him in South. So these are the only 4 people. If you call any other person, I don't think they fit into that narrative. So Buhari is retired. It's remaining to retire an Atiku. If Atiku is retired 2027, El-Rufai will be irrelevant. So, because at that point, when Atiku is retired, there will be no place, there will be a vacuum. A vacuum to play the politics of you can be qualified and come from anywhere. That politics will be played after this Southern administration. The North, they are trying to, through coalition, they are trying to tell us that it's not about South-North agreement. That's what they are trying to tell us. The Northern coalition, or the coalition, which is having a Northern agenda. They are trying to tell us that it's not about North-South, North-South. It's about competence and capacity. So after Southern turn, we will now start preaching the same message to Northerners, that it's not about a northern person. It's about competence and capacity. By then, we will now understand that these northerners are not there. Politicians, Nigerians, they just forget. Politicians will deceive you today. He believes that thing he did, you forget. You, as a Nigerian, you forget what the politician did yesterday. You believe him today again. He deceived you today again. You will still forget what the politician did and still support him tomorrow. That's what these northerners are trying to tell us. Northerners that literally kicked away Jonathan because one of the reasons was he cannot be spending 10 years. That he has done 6 years already. The South has done 6 years already. And Tinubu looked at that loophole and took advantage of that and went to meet Buhari. Let's work together. I'll use my media, propaganda, everything. You come from your physical side, using your bandits and terrorists to chase the guy. And we will have to collaborate with international influence to chase this guy out of government. Yes. So they themselves in the past, they were the ones preaching North and South. Now it is because that North is not in power. North is out of space. North is out of it. That's why you see them coming to say this. Oga. The only thing, the problem I have is that the APC should be able to conduct a free and fair election in Nigeria. But it is just like turning a lion to look after a goat. After the lion has not eaten for 3 to 4 months. You say, please help me watch after this goat. I know you are strong, you are feared in the jungle. Please, you can protect this goat for me. That's what it is like. APC conducting a free and fair election. APC does not have, they are not wired to do what is good. Falana came out and said, of recent, few hours ago, Falana said, Tinubu's administration, it only benefits the rich people. I've been saying it. As an average Nigerian, as the poor masses, so wouldn't you be fighting for your survival? The masses in their millions will not be voting for a particular leader so as to favor a few people. No, it is to favor the masses. Yes. So the government of the day, we know, it is not people-oriented. It is going to favor the big men. And some people that are enjoying this government today, they don't care. Nigerians don't care about themselves. If a Nigerian has an opportunity to trample on you, and he is benefiting by trampling on you, an average Nigerian will do so. So I'm not shocked, or I'm not, when I see some comments of people online saying this and that and this and that. P2B conducted an interview, and many people are saying, P2B, hey, he's daft, he's this. Well, intelligence cannot be measured by most times how you talk most times, or how you feel somebody is talking. Somebody built a business, is a billionaire in Nigeria, you say that person is daft. Somebody built an empire, you say that person is daft. You see, Nigerians, like I said, Nigerians deserve the government. The leadership is the right leadership for Nigerians. P2B said that this coastal road, you need to solve insecurity before you are doing a coastal road. Now, two different people, two different insinuations. One other side will believe, okay, say because you don't do it in a region, because you do it for Southwest, don't you know the opportunities? Don't you know the privileges? Don't you know it will open up this, it will open up that? From different states, it will open up this, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But there's insecurity. Insecurity took almost 1 trillion naira in the Atiku. What we have spent on our soldiers, insecurity has destroyed trillions and trillions. Before the end of the 4 year of Parliament Tinubu, what insecurity will destroy will be more than 15 trillion naira. If we are going to get back to it, what it takes to recruit and take care of soldiers and this and that are being killed, replace equipment that are being destroyed, and all have you, manpower, movement, logistics, and everything. Don't you think it will be the cost? What we are losing from insecurity will be more than what will be used. Remember, the Lagos Coastal Road, according to the Minister of Power, is a partnership. The government is in a partnership with the private company. Government will have to fund few of those funds, the private enterprise will fund most of them. What the government will be spending, that road may not finish this first 4 years, or even towards the end. Maybe the next person that is going to come after Tinubu, which will be from the North Central, may be the one that will inaugurate. But by that time, at what cost would we be losing? What is the cost of our losses as a result of insecurity? What is the cost? You are building a coastal road for big men at the moment, but the poor people that are suffering in Niger State and other Zamfara states are being killed and attacked everywhere. When you are looking for votes, the big men will not give you those votes. The poor men will vote for you so that you take care of them first. When you stabilize everything, you have to start doing inroads. Somebody said, without infrastructure, there will be insecurity. Okay. The people, the roads that are leading into the farms, police did jail, kidnappers they use them, terrorists they use the road. There's infrastructure, there's a road. If I build all the roads, since we have, is it not in some towns that have roads, that have everything? Look at Evans. Some people are still being kidnapped. You may not understand. But the most important thing is that we need to know that Southern presidency is a must. And what the coalition have decided between Atiku and Amaechi would not work is either they get the act right or they retrace their steps, because nothing can stop Southern presidency. And if they continue with this, at the end of the day, we will have to play that book after a Southern president finishes the second term, whether it is Tinubu or Obi, because I believe Obi is a very, very strong contender. Looking at the way things are going to change, formulate, is a very, very strong contender. May God help Nigerians.